We're almost there. Hey, folks! Thanks for tuning in to our occasional series of lunchtime RPG games here on the Banff Podcast. Today we are playing Valor Knights by Bloat Games originally, but we've done several supplements for it. Let's go around the table and introduce everybody and who they'll be playing. Jacob, do you want to go first?
Indeed. Today I will be playing the leader of the Valor Knights, Victor Alpha.
Nice. Alice, who are you playing?
I will be playing Nitro Strike with my spray cans in hand.
Sweet. And last but certainly not least, Walt, who will you be playing?
I will be playing the part of the guy not trying not to kill his German Shepherd. But when that's not on the table, I will be playing Flyer.
Sweet. All right. Cool. Well, let's do role playing. The magic of personifying our characters. You guys are hanging out at the Valor Knights base at an undisclosed location somewhere in the American Southwest, close to a decommed Air Force base. What are you guys doing in your downtime?
Well, Victor Alpha is probably looking at the new pictures of Zendaya that just came out of the Dune 2 premiere.
That's odd,
and wondering if he should recruit her to the team.
Is that because she looks like a robot in that?
Yes.
Like 3PO's little sister?
She looks like the robot from Metropolis.
Oh my god.
And wondering what kind of powers she has and if he should recruit her to the cause.
Fair enough. Alice, what will you be doing?
I'm really unhappy with the colors of the jet that was last painted, so I'm going and painting it over and probably getting myself in trouble. But gray is not the color we should be painting it. So.
Fair enough. Hey, Sparky's watching this. Sparky, Sparky would love to have you play one of these games. Just hit me up. We'll work you in, man.
Oh my god, that would be legit. Sparky's a lot of fun.
Sparky is a lot of fun. So what kind of design elements are we using on the Valor Knights jet there, Alice?
Well, I think that it needs a bold new logo. So we're going to use, at least some big blue and red and white, big new logo on the side. And I'm going to give it, it needs a little more of an 80s vibe to it. So I'm going to give it some more color all around. Some psychedelic 80s style color.
Now this jet is just a jet. Not the color. This jet is just a jet. It's not also a dude, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, you never can tell. Sometimes one of the Valor Knights just sleeps for a long time, and we use them in whatever form they're in.
I know, right? And I'm just saying, it's not my fault that he was asleep. It's like when my sister used to paint my father's nails and put makeup on him while he was asleep.
Fair enough.
I used to paint other things when soldiers were asleep.
With Sharpies?
Sharpies, yep.
Yeah.
And sometimes glue.
My sister went to Sharpies when my father finally figured out what was happening to him at work. And so he started washing his face before going to work in the morning at 3 a.m. in the morning and 4 a.m. So my sister started using Sharpies to do his makeup. Oh, no.
Good.
This episode of BAM Podcast is brought to you by Trojans. Get ready for fatherhood? Family planning is your best friend.
Oh, Trojan, if you pay us money, we will sponsor you.
And, technically that's on brand for what we're playing, it's in disguise.
In disguise. Walt, what is Flyer doing in his downtime?
Flyer is not looking at pictures of Zendaya or painting. He is calibrating weapons, checking the perimeter, making sure the perimeter is locked down with plenty of sensors, and checking out the latest tactical situations about the planet.
Okay. Are you near a console that has a radar screen or something like that?
Absolutely am.
Okay. Something's coming into orbit. It's big.
When you say it's big, is it like Valor Knights big, or is it just like kind of human big?
It looks like a starship that's designed for Valor Knights sized creatures.
Wow, that's big.
Yeah.
Big.
Big triangular. It's got an identity tag coming across as a Celestial Sentinel, which is the kind of weird names your race likes to put on ships. So
rather than Dave or Bob.
Rather than Dave or Bob. It wasn't expected. You're not sure who's on this, but yeah, it's just warped in and it's entering Earth orbit right now.
I will contact Victor Alpha and tell him that there is an unidentified Bob about to enter Earth airspace.
Have you triangulated where it's planning on landing or crashing?
Check out the screens, see what I got.
It's in orbit. There is a shuttle that's leaving from it. Right now, it looks like it's, if you had to roughly triangulate where it's heading towards, somewhere in the American southwest.
Towards us or somebody?
If you had to guess, it looks like it's roughly going towards your area.
Visitors incoming, possibly.
It's moving fast.
Do we have a fast mover on station that can go take a peek? Or is this tripping off a response from the Americans?
It's moving pretty fast. I'm not sure if they're going to know what to do. You are getting a phone call from your usual military contact. He's an older man. His last name might be Ross. His first name might be Bob. He has a bussy mustache.
He doesn't paint little trees. He paints little threats.
When he's not hunting green monsters around the American Southwest, he does paint little trees. But I never thought you could merge those two characters.
Yes, Bob. We see it. We're on it.
That's Bob Thunderbolt Ross. All right.
What a way to merge two people.
Yeah. It's the amalgam verse here.
Oh my God.
When they alert me to it and I see it, that one clearly needs a paint job. Let's go.
Right. Seeing as how everyone else is busy, he's just got Flyer and Nitro Strike available. We will head out to intercept.
All right, and
did you just read what I wrote in private chat? Is that why you?
Yes.
Okay.
You just learned that recently?
Yeah.
And you're online as much as you are?
Say those words on air.
Okay, I mean that's okay, cool. All right, so this shuttle is crash landing not too far from your base. A shifter is crawling out of it. The picture is much like that, except there aren't so many wrecked cars around him. Although he's crashing into the airplane graveyard that's close by you, so pretend all those cars are flaming in the background.
Does there appear to be any damage to this shuttle, or is it on its way down, or is it? Does it look like he's just a crappy pilot?
It took some shots from the ship as it was escaping.
Oh,
he lost some avionics, and he's probably a pretty good pilot that he was able to land it all. But his right arm probably shouldn't look like that. So it was a rough landing, and this is not AI arted art. That was supposed to look like that. He sees Vector Alpha, and he's like, Vector Alpha, blue shift, reporting for duty.
Blue shift, you appear to be injured. He'll go over and help him as best he can. He apologizes that he was not able to bring Redline or Mega Hitch.
Oh, Mega Hitch.
I'll roll an 18 for a technology to check to fix him.
Yeah, you're able to stabilize him. He's got some superficial injuries in that right arm. Like I said, doesn't look so good, but you're able to put it back into position. And basically, you know him from the old days on Trick Trillion. He was a friend back during the Civil War, and he and his faction of shifters that were allied with the Valor Knights, but not necessarily, they kind of left before the Civil War got too crazy. They were looking for a new home, and they've been drifting to the cosmos for all this time. And their ship, what was that name again? We were saying the Celestial Sentinel. They had heard about you guys on Earth. They're heading your way, but they had an unfriendly boarding action as they were entering the Sol system. The ship was overrun by some mysterious invaders, and he was able to get out to bring warning to you guys.
Can you give us more information than mysterious invaders? Can we jack into his memory core and see what he saw?
Yeah, we can do that. Let me pull up some images. Hang on a second.
Sorry, bro. You pull the back of his helmet off and run a cable.
Yeah, he
Most
mentions that.
efficient means.
Huh?
It is the most efficient means to gain information.
This is true. He mentions mindless swarms of shifters. He tried to communicate with them, but he was unable to. Just overrunning sentinels and capturing people, corralling them in the cargo hold, and so let me. Sorry, I am fully failing on technology right now. 1 second. Wow, this is terrible. All right, hang on a second. Okay, this will work. Hang on. So, how's everyone doing today? We all right? Doing okay? We having a good time?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Got the image up.
Careful about asking that question. It backfired on Elmo.
This is true. Okay. You jack into his short-term memory, and you're able to see images of swarms of those guys.
Verasicons. We've seen these things before here on Earth. They're insatiable. Did you say the ship's full of these things?
Yes, they overran our defenses. They must have had some kind of help because they seemed mindless on their own, but they were able to hack into our main systems, gain access to our hangar bay, and then they swarmed out.
Yeah.
I barely made it out alive.
We can't hear you, Walt. You're muted.
I was joking around. I said they probably entered the ship through an abutment.
It all comes full circle, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Well, we can't let those things off the ship. So if those get on Earth, who knows what they'll do to the indigenous population?
Sounds like we need to form a strike team, Victor Alpha.
If the shuttle is capable, we need to take them out on the ship before they can get to the surface. You two capable?
Mobile, agile, and hostile.
Well, I think for sure Flyer is gone. Looks like Nitro Strike is taking a brief hiatus. So let us assume she comes along with the party. Do you guys have your own space transport, or do we need to fix up this ship real fast?
Oh no, we've got a ship. I know we have a ship because we've used it in the past.
Okay, all right. That sounds good. All right, so describe to me what you're going to do. How you're going to hack your way into this Star Cruiser?
We're going to fly up, and if there are no immediate shuttle bays available that are open, like how Blue Shift escaped, then we are going to look for an access panel that we could attempt to hack in and get in that way.
Or cut our way in.
Closer to an engine room, just in case we need to scuttle the ship.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Here is. Wow, I thought this was going to be better than this. Let me zoom in. This is the hangar deck of the Celestial Guardian.
Okay.
Blue Shift's able to provide you with these specs from his, short-term memory, and also
when we're done with this game, I want a copy of this map. I've been looking for something like this. This is awesome.
Okay, yeah, I just drew it up earlier this morning. It's not a problem. I can get that to you. How are you coming? Are you stealth at all? Are you just coming in hard and fast, guns blazing? Describe how you're going to try and get aboard this ship.
Well, that'll depend on what it looks like when we arrive. We're going to attempt to. Victor is going to attempt to get in stealthily because stealth. If the enemy never sees you coming, then you don't have to waste energy with blasters. But that's why he brought the team, in case things go wrong. And, so his initial goal is stealth with pew-pew-pews if things go bad.
Okay, fair enough. Who's piloting?
Oh, dear.
Well, my dexterity is a 2, so...
Flyer, what's your dexterity looking like?
My dexterity is a 5 with
I'm
the
driving today.
She's driving today?
Yep, I'm driving today.
All right.
All right. Do we have a stealth device on the ship, or are we just trying to fly casual?
I don't believe there's a stealth drive on this ship. No,
Nope.
I think it's
No
just-
stealth drive. I'm just flying.
Oh, God. This is why we can't have nice things.
All right, fair enough. All right, so
I'm not going to pop a wheel or anything. What's it going to feel like if I fly upside down in this one?
Oh, God.
Well,
It's space. It'll feel like nothing.
We won't know until we do it, right?
Exactly.
it'll be a new experience for everyone.
Hey,
All right. Can you describe how you're coming into me? Are we trying to fly behind a satellite or space station, or just going full on in?
No,
Tell me a story.
seriously, I'm going to try and basically use meteors and whatnot to take cover behind as I'm moving, kind of going from one to the next and such like that. And trying to basically find space debris or stations and whatnot to shield my approach.
Okay. Why don't you give me a dex roll, difficulty of 20? Sorry, not 20, 15. See if you're able to do that.
Is there anything we can do to help?
Describe it to me.
We can use the navigation sensors to plot a course through all the space debris she's looking to use as concealment, and plot a course that maximizes that.
Okay, so that's you're trying to assist her. All right, give me an intellect check to do what you're doing with the navigation system, and if you're successful, Jacob, assisting someone gives them a +1 on their roll.
Assisting someone gives them advantage on their roll.
All right, there you go. If you're successful, Walt, she has advantage.
I got a 3.
Okay, was not successful.
Okay. You can spend luck to re-roll if you want. Just let me know.
No, I want to hold on to it just in case.
Okay.
So I got a 19 on the D20, but I got a 1 on the D6. So apparently I really
crap.
did want to feel what it was like to fly upside down behind the meteor or under the meteor on this one.
All right. You guys are detected, but you're able to get close enough before they detect you. And this guy here comes across your screen barking at you that he is Manticore. He's the new ruler of the Chaos Lords on Earth. And he needs you to stand down immediately, or he's going to crash this battle cruiser into the nearest large population center.
Manticore, we've been through 2 Chaos Lords before you. You and your allies will not fare any better than the previous. Stand down. Leave Earth in peace, and we will let you live.
Jacob has such a good Victor Alpha voice.
On the view screen that he's popping up on, I'm going to paint a mustache on him so he looks like a proper villain.
Oh, God.
Yeah, slightly whiplash.
And on a private channel to Victor Alpha, I'm going to request that if the guy does decide to crash the ship, tell him to hit Newark.
Oh, God.
It can't be any worse. Is that what you're saying?
She should crash in Jersey because Jersey's isolated.
Well, that's where Newark is.
Oh, that's true. Yep. I'm sorry. Brain's still waking up in the morning. I apologize.
But subliminally, you made the connection, so it's all good.
Subliminally, I did. My brain that was done with me. Oh, that was embarrassing.
So you guys are Blue Shift is able to successfully hack you into the hangar bay.
Mm-hmm.
And let's pull up that map and let me know where you want to go from here.
Well, it sounds like since the stealthy approach didn't work, we're going in guns blazing. So let's do this.
Okay, you're here on the hangar deck. This has corridors straight to engineering. Let me show you all the maps since Blue Shift's going to have them for you. This is the exterior of the ship, menacing and triangular.
Yeah, geometric shapes, just like the Chaos Lords like it. Bland.
Here is the crew level, where you've got your armory, various op stations, everything your crew is going to be doing, weapons, etc. Anything not engineering or not hangar bay. Wow, this is slow to move. And here's the bridge level, right up here on top, where you're pretty sure you're going to find the Manticore.
All right.
And you start hearing blaring klaxons coming from the public address system saying, the ship is preparing for atmospheric descent. All crew to evacuation pods. All crew to evacuation pods.
What a jerk.
We make for the engine room. With no engines, they can't go anywhere.
Okay, let's get you back to the relevant map. And boom, you are right there in the big blue area. Engineering is this, if we're speaking technically, engineering is this vaguely glowing geodesic dome here towards the back of the ship.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are heading down which corridor, left or right there?
Always go right.
Always go right? Okay, fair enough. Any blue shift offers to stay in the ship since he's not really fight worthy?
Yeah. Keep him off the ship. Use the ship's weapons to take out anyone who's not us.
Fair enough. All right, so you guys are moving down that way. Anyone want to describe to me what you're doing while you're moving? Marching order, or precautions you're taking, anything like that?
Well,
go
ahead.
I actually want to pull out that laptop of mine, and I want to see if I can start getting into their internal computer systems while we move.
Okay, that works for me. That'll be difficulty 15 on hacking.
Get it. Get after it.
Made it, and I got a 6 on the D6 this time.
Huzzah!
Not a 1. Woohoo!
Okay. You can sense the security protocols trying to work against you, but at least for the next couple turns, you've got complete super admin level control of ship security systems.
Okay. I'm in.
Seal off the bulkheads between the barracks and the engine rooms. That way, they can't get to us.
Already on that. Also, we're going that way. I start pointing us in the correct direction, but I'm basically beyond what Alpha is saying. I want to use this to figure out where all the people are, not just the barracks, but basically be locking down procedural pathing so that to block them from coming at us. So not just from the barracks to the engine room, but basically whatever path we're taking, if I sense that they have personnel coming on the sensors, I'm going to basically keep dropping doors in their way.
Okay, fair enough. Are you guys still seeing the map?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So here on the crew level, this big galley area.
70s dungeon map.
I'm sorry?
As I'm typing through the map and seeing the place, this looks like a very 1970s dungeon map.
If only it was in blue and white. Yeah.
Yeah.
This big central area here is data storage and recreation, and this is where most of the passengers have been corralled. So that's where
we have other Valor Knights held up in there.
They're shifters. They were sympathetic to the Valor Knight. Huh?
Unaligned.
Unaligned but sympathetic. They just decided to bug out before the Civil War got crazy, and here they are being invaded by Chaos Lords. So they're probably a lot more sympathetic right now. And you have a party of 4 Verasicons who are heading your way right now, where you guys are.
Okay. I'm going to try and basically divide them up by trying to time the doorway, since apparently, they have a pretty good path, but I'm going to at least try and divide them up and try and split them up by locking up the doorways on them.
Okay. Let's see if that's going to work.
Sure.
All right. I will give you that roll. Roll 15 difficulty, but you can definitely try.
I'm going to say, Victor Alpha, can you go to that panel and grab the blue wire, yank that blue wire, and hit that blue button, and then hit that green, red, and whatever the silvery button is, please. Thank you. Asking for assistance. Because I'd like advantage on this one. Is he able to assist me on that?
I will assist as I can.
Okay.
Okay, that'll be intellect check for Vector Alpha, difficulty 15. If you succeed, she has advantage.
Unfortunately, I have rolled a 3.
Reroll that. I just
Yeah,
realized. I just remembered.
I have plenty of luck. I will absolutely
Okay.
reroll that. Okay, so unfortunately with the reroll, it's only a 7.
Okay. Well, no advantage for me, but I will roll. Oh, I didn't need advantage. I got a nat 20.
Okay, you are able to divide them up completely. So when you encounter them here in this little room with the smiley face arrangement of work consoles,
Oh, it's hard for you to see it in the corner.
I believe you. You're only facing 2 Verasicons.
All right.
Makes it a lot easier.
Well done.
Nat 20. I didn't need the advantage.
Okay,
Awesome.
so let's roll for initiative.
All right.
Love initiative.
Nice.
Remind me, D20, D6?
It's a D6 plus your dex.
Yep.
That hit the floor. 3. So I got an 8.
As did I.
I've got an 11.
Okay, and
Nice.
they've got a 7, so it looks like you're going first.
Oh my god, this dog is huge. I'm trying to move my chair so that I don't put I dropped the die, and I'm trying to move my chair so that I don't set the legs down on his feet because he's laying down. Well, he was laying down. Now he's up. Did you mention my name? You know, he's such a
Yes,
dork.
yes, you did.
All right, so I got an 8.
You got an 8. All right, so Alice, you go first.
Yep. I am going to I guess it's time to start on another masterpiece. Let's see. I am going to smoke bomb them, and that's not the right sheet on the Philly. But I am going to run up and I'm going to do my smoke bomb on them.
Okay, fair enough. Describe the roll to me.
Yep, I'm just finding it on the other one because one of my character sheets doesn't have the ability. There we go. Paint bomb. You throw one of your spray cans up to 60 feet and shoot it, creating a 10-foot radius of obscured area. Creatures in this area have disadvantage on perception checks and attack rolls. The obscured area lasts until the end of your next turn. So I'm basically paintballing them.
Okay. Let's see. Their evade
That's
score
awesome.
is. Hang on, pulling it up.
I got a 15 with mods.
15 with mods. Okay, their evade is 18, unfortunately.
Okay, so I missed.
Okay. That is a bummer. Let's see. Everyone goes before these guys. So you will be next. I think you were next, Walt.
Who's got the higher dex, me or Victor Alpha?
I have a dex of 2.
Oh, all right. And how many are we facing? 4.
Just 2.
Just 2.
Yeah, she able to split off 2 of them, so you don't have a full swarm. You just got 2 of them. Evade 18. So they can be tougher to hit, but you know.
All right. So I got a 19 with adjustments, firing my blaster rifle at them.
Okay, cool. Let's see. So you're going to shoot one. If we're successful, shoot the other. All right. So you hit one. What's the damage roll?
That is 1d10. 1d10 attack damage. 1d10. 2.
2. All right. So one's down to 30.
Pew.
You tried. That's the important time. And those are successful attacks. You get another one. How's it going, Walt?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. I got a 21 with my modifier.
Mm-hmm.
I got a. Oh, I'm supposed to roll a d6 with this too, right?
Yeah.
I got a adjusted 21 with a 6 on the D6, and I rolled a 9 for the damage.
Okay. Let's just roll damage twice since you got
Yeah.
a 6, a D6.
D10. The other roll was a 2.
Okay, so total of.
Oh God! Now you know why I'm muting.
No worries. So how much damage total are we talking?
11.
11. All right. So that guy, that's a third of his health gone. He looks pretty ragged as he's wheezing at you around his big shark teeth. Jacob, your turn.
All right. Victor Alpha, listening to the wondrous tunes of Queen's One Vision, is going to open up with his heavy cannon, splitting his damage between the two. And attacking, I will get a 19 with a 6 on the D6 against the first one. And that is only a 13 against the second.
Do you want to re-roll the second?
I believe I shall.
Okay.
And that is another 19, and the 2 doesn't matter.
Okay, so for the first guy, don't roll double damage since you had a 6 on the D6.
Okay. Double damage is 31.
He's dead.
Damn.
And just regular damage on the other one is 26.
He's also dead. So, all right. And since Alice, Nitrostrike was able to hack the security system and keep them separated, you guys are able to make it to the engine room without any further problems. You continue to hear, warnings from the security system about, ship entering the atmosphere in 2 minutes. All crew abandon stations. All crew abandon stations.
Yep, going to try and utilize the this hack that I have into the system to start shutting down the engines or reverse thrusting the engines to pull us up, basically. But I am trying to avoid collision, whatever the computer system allows me to do.
Okay, same roll. That'll be intellect at a difficulty of 15 to maintain control and try to execute this. You guys want to do anything to assist her, or?
I am going to rally the troops.
All right, how's that work?
By directing them. You over there, take care of that. You man that console. Do this. It's assigning people to appropriate tasks. I give them advantage on their next action.
Okay. The advantage die. Okay, so neither die made it. So I am going to spend the luck and re-roll.
What would have been really cool is if it was like a Captain America style scene. And they're like, why should we listen to you? And he rips Verasicon in half and he's like, you get on that sensor.
Yeah,
you get on the navigation.
That's exactly what Rally the Troops is, yes.
The re-roll plus the advantage and all paid off. I have an 18.
Okay, you are
Before I
able
to do it, but I got an 18.
Okay, you're able to maintain control and you're able to stop the movement towards Earth. The ship is still kind of drifting slowly in that direction, but it's no longer, an active, crash dive into Las Vegas or wherever. So.
Okay. Then at that point, is there any ability to reignite the engines and see about getting us back into orbit, or at this point, I just have to deal with the fact that I can redirect a crash?
It would be a new role just because Manticore is actively in the security system trying to fight everything you're doing. So it'd be another.
I will keep fighting him. No advantage this time. Naturally, 16 on the die before you have a mod, so I'm good.
Okay, you can reestablish the low Earth orbit, and everything is stabilized.
Okay, I want to basically not just low Earth orbit, but I want to now orbit us towards one of our bases, so that I can create basically, get the ship to dock with one of our bases, whether that's landing it on one of our Earth stations, or basically one of our space stations and docking it there. But I want to, at this point, I don't trust to keep this in orbit long term. I want to start navigating the orbit to one of our locations.
Okay, Jacob, you're the Valor Knights expert here. What stations do you have in and around Earth?
The moon station was established in a previous episode.
Okay, well, there you go.
I will navigate us towards that.
Do we have
Okay.
a lock, or can we get a lock on the new leader of the Chaos Lords?
You're pretty sure his location's on the bridge, from what you can glean from the security system.
Does the ship have a teleporter?
I don't know, so I'm going to roll 1d6. If it's 1 to 3, the answer is yes. If it's 4 to 6, the answer is no. It's 4. You have a teleporter on the ship.
Yay!
Okay. Let's see if we can even this out.
We also have a lot of hostages, it sounds like, that we need to go and let loose. I want to go and check on them while Victor Alpha is working on evening the odds.
All right. You and Flyer go take care of the hostages. I'll deal with Manticore.
Oh, snap.
Beep beep on it.
So I will see about hacking the teleporter to bring Manticore to me.
Do you want Nitro Strike's help with that, or do you want to do that on your own?
I'll attempt to do that on my own.
Okay, just like it was for her, it's a 15 challenge.
Okay, that is a 17.
Okay, you've got him.
Okay.
Bring him there to engineering. Let me shift. I just pulled up the bridge map, Jacob, and then you got. All right, let me pull back.
So yeah, I will bring Manticore to me. As he appears, I will shift my arms from gun mode to axe mode. I think you've forgotten who I am.
He looks concerned. Today is not going the way he thought it would. So,
I again give you an opportunity to surrender.
he likes that opportunity. He thinks that you guys can cooperate, and the two of you pulling your resources together can, really establish a new shifter, empire across this part of the galaxy and lead to a new era of prosperity for your race.
No empires. The Chaos Lord way is the wrong way. We work with the humans.
He offers to shake your hand.
I'm going to make an insight check.
Don't do it.
I'd like to make an insight check, please.
Okay. You're pretty good at reading beings, so that's difficult.
I get a 16.
Yeah, he's going to shoot you.
Uh-huh.
I just want to point out that I helped you see his villainous side by putting a mustache on him on the view screen earlier, and you're falling for this.
I will cut his hand off before he can get it to gun mode.
Teach him what a button means.
I want to disarm him.
Oh, okay.
All right, so let's do an opposed reflex challenge between you and him.
Okay.
So I guess that'd be an opposed dexterity challenge. So you roll d20, add your dex bonus, and
I rolled a 19 on the die for a 21.
19 on the die for a 21. Okay. Oh, hang on. Let me see what my dexterity is. My dexterity is not super high, so I got a 16. So yeah, you take off his arm, and he is left there groveling with an arm gone, but he quickly speaks into a throat mic and tells all the Verasicons on the ship to rampage.
Oh, crap.
So you guys are heading towards the hostages. Probably want to double time it because it's about to get real in there.
Flyer Nitro Strike, you have company.
Yeah, just switch
I'm-
from running to shifting into vehicle mode and just truck it.
I'm still using, I'm going to go as fast as I can, but I'm not shifting because I'm going to continue using the controls I have to continue basically playing Jenga with the doors to, turn the place into a labyrinth on them, shut down a door, buying us time, the same way that I've been doing.
Okay, I won't make you roll for it because you've been able to do it successfully. You are able to minimize the damage that the Verasicons are doing to, critical systems, but they are still doing what they can, chewing on walls and conduits, and lights are flickering, artificial gravity goes on and off, that kind of thing. So it's going to be a problem. Let's just smash cut to you get to where the hostages are held, and there's a swarm of Verasicons just going, ape in here. Threatening the hostages, rampaging towards them. And let's roll for initiative on that.
Doing it.
7.
10.
10. Okay. And that's D6 plus initiative. I've got 7. So, Walt, I believe you're going first against the swarm.
Okay, and how many are there?
It's just a swarm-sized force. So, let's say 5 or 6, but you can fight them as a swarm.
Because we're in such close quarters, I am going to go with my plasma hammer melee mace thing.
Mm-hmm.
Transform my hand, bring that puppy out and get to smashing.
All right, go for it. Their evade is super low since it's a huge swarm, so it's just 3 hits.
I got it's plus strength, so a 16 on that hit.
16. Okay, yeah, you hit him. Roll for damage.
All right. 12. So is that just against a single one in
No.
the swarm, or that's against the swarm itself?
Yeah. Collectively, the swarm has like 50 hit points.
Okay.
Yeah. The swarm has a individual right up besides just a single Verasicon.
Excellent.
Yeah. Well, once you defeat the swarm, we roll 1d6. That's the number of Verasicons left. So, and you did how much?
12.
12. All right. Swarm takes half damage, so they are down to 44. So, let's see. Nitro Strike. What was your initiative? It was 7, right?
7, yes. And
Oh.
I have a dex of 5. I might have a dex of 6, but I'm playing with a 6th level version, actually, not 7. So, oops.
No worries. You go first.
Okay. I realized at the last moment, I'm like, I think he said 7th, not 6th. So I pulled. I need to fix that later. Okay. I am going to dirty trick. Hey, chompers, eat lead. And I'm going to shove a paint can in his mouth, dirty trick him.
Okay.
19 on the.
Now you're fighting a large swarm, so you're just attacking one of them like this, right?
If it's a swarm, I wouldn't dirty trick at that point. I would just paintball him. So,
Okay.
yeah, I will just start spraying paint everywhere in front of them.
Okay.
I rolled a 19 on the D20 and a 6 on the D6.
Okay.
Oh.
Their evade is
Good
3
job.
since they're a huge swarm, so you're successful. So what's the effect from that? Are they rolling at disadvantage to attack, or how does that work?
Disadvantage on perception checks and attack rolls. And their area is obscured for the until the end of next turn. So basically, I'm just trying to slow them down. You said that they were rampaging towards the hostages, and so at this point, they can't see the hostages.
Okay, that's fair.
And my bonus and because I am because of my cunning, I'm going to dash towards the hostages to interpose myself between the hostages and the swarm.
Okay. All right. So that's what they look like. They're just kind of, you're hearing metallic gnashing noises as they're grinding their teeth, trying to attack something, but mainly just bumping into each other on walls.
Jump.
I will let them make an attack roll against you guys at disadvantage. Let's see, because they're not in melee range anymore because of the paint, so they're going to be trying to attack with laser weapons. What's your evade?
My evade is 15.
Okay.
Mine's 20.
Oops, no,
Okay.
sorry. I apologize. That's the 3rd level version. The 6th level version is an evade of 20.
Okay. They would hit you guys on the first roll, but we're rolling with disadvantage, and they don't hit you on disadvantage. So they are randomly firing and trying to hit you. They're probably hitting each other a little bit. They're probably hitting some of the hostages and, in shoulders and legs, as you do in situations like this. But they're, you have blunted the effectiveness of the swarm, at least for the next turn or two. So let's pause for a second. Victor Alpha, what are you up to there in the engine room?
Since Victor Alpha has disarmed Manticore, he's going to make sure he is going to once again utilize the teleporter and get him to his allies.
Okay.
So get Victor Alpha to his allies.
All right. So we're not teleporting the swarm into space or anything then?
If you allow me to.
I thought you were going to ask. So, all right. 1 to 3, you can do a mass teleport. 4 to 6, you can't. Let's see who gets.
I do a 1.
All right. You can attempt to do that. There's multiple dozens shifting targets across the ship. So give me an intelligence roll at a difficulty of 15.
I'm going to re-roll that with some luck. That is going to be, I forgot to roll a d6. Oh, excellent. That is going to be a 17 with a 6 on the wild die.
Okay. You successfully managed to exfiltrate the swarms. They are now a large mass of space junk in low Earth orbit.
Just drifting off into. Hopefully, they'll burn up in the atmosphere.
I sure hope they don't run to the International Space Station. That would not be a good day for anybody there.
He wants to get them away from anything.
Okay.
He'll do the target destination, like away from satellites, away from space stations. Yeah.
All right, so they're in a much higher position then, and you can probably figure out something to do with them.
Yeah.
Before their orbit decays in a couple days. So.
Bye. Looking out the window.
So just so I'm clear, with Manticore captured, and we went through Ultra Bomber, and is Omega Z still in play, or is he?
Omega Z is still out there.
Okay, you get a crackly, statically communication coming across the view screen there in the engineering pod. It's Omega Z, and he just wanted to thank you personally.
What a jerk!
For removing the latest threat to his continued leadership of the Chaos Lords.
Omega, I beseech you to end this war. We can work together and bring peace to the galaxy.
Nah, and he signs off.
That's what happens.
Always a man of few words.
So, sorry, I wasn't up to doing the Omega Z voice today. But hey, that was our little 60-minute lunchtime Valor Knights beat 'em up. Do you guys have a good time?
Yeah, absolutely.
So since you want to ask for the voice, what I'm picturing is Omega Z just like he shrugs, and then one of his little chump minions goes on the screen, and goes nah, hits the button.
Yeah, Sextus Null.
Yeah, that's the fun thing about this system. It's very light and fun and easy, and you get to just focus on the game and having fun and blasting robots than just, well, let me look up this obscure rule on page 146 of the rule book that says, you get to just have fun, which is, those games are always the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to stop and look at destructional integrity rules for doors or anything.
And leveling the characters up is really easy. Though I currently have I have my different level characters stat blocks in different files, and I had to I had two different sheets up. One for the abilities that I have, since I don't transfer my ability blocks into the other thing. So the ability block, that's why I looked at the wrong stats at one point. I'm like, wait, nope, wrong sheet. That has ability block. That has my abilities. I need to clean this up, but I forgot that I needed level 7. Oopsies.
Ow.
I have fun with this.
good.
I do. Thank you guys very much, and I always enjoy hanging out with you guys.
This was a good time. We're going to try to do these at least monthly, maybe every 2 weeks if we have a slow month.
Yeah, let's do it again. And we got an email out saying, like adjusting times and stuff like that for next time, right?
Yeah, we'll probably be heading towards noon Mountain Time, just because that seems to work better for Jason Sunday. Who miss you, Jason. Hope to see you next time.
Yes.
And
Works
Sparky,
better for-
yeah,
missed you, Jason. And it also works better for me, and you have a better chance of getting aid. So I kept telling him, you're the adult. You can tell the kids. But yeah, you can tell the kids go away for an hour. No, I'm just kidding. He can't.
We need to get Sparky a character.
Sparky, if you want to play, man, hit us up. We can work you into this.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe get some art for your character.
Wahahaha.
that'd be cool. All right, I'm getting a text from the wife. I gotta go. I'll catch all you guys later.
Bye, everyone.
All right.
Everybody have a good day.
Have
Bye.
a good one.
Press the button, and the button is pressed.
And we're still
And we're
live.
still live.
He forgot to show. He forgot to stop the broadcast.
Walt, are you able to stop the broadcast? Bye, everyone.
No, but I can text Mike and tell him to stop the broadcast.
Okay, while we're here, we might as
What do
well
you
get
want
some
fun?
promotion in. So
Okay.
if you enjoyed adventures like this, you might want to pick up a copy of the Electric Cube War Adventures. This is a new publication by Fainting Goat Games, which compiles 9 adventures which can be played individually or together as a full story.
That's a nice looking cover you got there, bro.
Thank you very much. I worked very hard on this. It
is a very nice cover.
cool. In addition, for the Electric Cube War Adventures, I know it's very hard to find tabletop miniatures that are usable for your converting robots from outer space. Our most recent release from Fainting Goat Games, we have created a PDF full of paper miniatures that can be printed out, as many as you need. So if you want to make a huge Chaos Lord army, you can do that. And it has all the miniatures for all the characters and NPCs that show up in the Electric Cube War Adventures. So you'll be ready to go. And that PDF is available at Drive-Thru RPG.
Go get it.
Go get it.
Yep.
So pick up your copy, enjoy that. If you haven't seen it in other converting robots from outer space, Transformers issue 5 is out, and it's amazing.
Is it really good? I really like the cover.
Oh my goodness! I have enjoyed this
spoilers,
comic
please.
so much.
No
I
spoilers.
am not going to spoiler this. I have been enjoying the Energon universe so much. It has been so good.
Are you getting Joe's too?
I am not getting Joe's, but I am, because the Joe's story didn't grab me. But I am getting Duke, and I am
heard
getting
Duke was
Cobra
good.
Commander.
Yeah, I haven't picked up Duke or Cobra Commander yet.
You want Cobra Commander? Trust me.
I will.
Duke is good. Cobra Commander blew me away.
Really? Gonna have to check that out then. That's legit.
Mm.
Well,
I was specifically not going to, because I'm not a big reading Cobra stuff person.
yeah, because they did that whole when they were still with IDW. They did that whole Cobra Civil War thing for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty legit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to reach Mike, but he's not responding.
Yeah.
Well,
so you just log off, and sorry everybody for this.
He's like, "Hasta lasagna, don't get anything on you," and then he was like,
Yeah.
"Oof."
Exactly.
Hopefully, maybe if we all leave the studio, the broadcast will end. If not, we'll just see how that goes.
We'll pick it up where we left off.
Yep.
He just responded. He was like, "Yikes!"
Okay.
So we'll come back and turn it off, and we'll see you all next time. And I really, as always, I love hanging out with you guys. So I'm
absolutely.
looking forward to doing it more again. So bye.
Bye.
Later. Yeah, man.